Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, where you'll get a jolt of energy and a quick tip to help you conquer your day. Now here's your host, the Prince of Positivity himself, Spencer Jones.
Today, in this episode of the Daily Energizer, well, first and foremost, hey Energizer, thanks for hopping in and joining me. I appreciate it. It is I, Spencer Jones, as always, the Prince of Positivity here joining you. Today, I want to share something that kind of irks me a little bit. It just rubs me the wrong way, and I need to do some digging into why it bothers me, but it does. Not a lot, not like it's really super annoying, but it's one of those things that just makes me go, really? Like, come on. But again, I need to do some digging into why. But even before I do that, I want to share what that is with you and just share my thoughts about it. And I'm going to give you a challenge. So know that I'm going to give you a challenge at the end of this episode. So get ready. It's coming. It's coming your way. It's not a crazy challenge. Don't worry. It's not something that's going to take you forever or be a lot of hard work. You're going to have to do something, but it can be short if you want it to be. So, all right. Here's what irks me. Are you ready? Maybe we should have that be a little segment. What irks the Prince of Positivity? Is irk even a word? Do people say that anymore? I don't know. I've just used it multiple times, so there you go. We're going to use it. So, all right. Here's what irks me. When people say the random act of kindness, right? They mean the random act of kindness, but they go, no, not a random act, an intentional act of kindness. And I'll be totally open, as I try to be with y'all, and if you've listened to all 900-something episodes of the Daily Energize, you've heard me, because I know I've recorded a couple episodes that's talking about an intentional act of kindness. And even at that point, as I was recording it, it still irked me to a degree. But I get the point of it. So here's my perception of it. People say commit random acts of kindness. And then people go, well, no, don't do random acts of kindness. Do intentional acts of kindness. And in my opinion, the way I look at it, you're looking at the same thing, just from two different sides. It's the same coin, just from two different sides. An intentional act of kindness, for me, is you are intentionally performing an act of kindness. Great. And maybe I'm thinking about it differently than most. I don't know. So an intentional act of kindness is you're intentionally choosing to commit an act of kindness. Those are beautiful things, and I hope we do that. The random act of kindness is looking at it not from the doer's perspective, but from the receiver's perspective. The intentional act is coming from the doers. Hey, I'm intentionally doing this. The random act of kindness is from the receiver. I was not expecting that act of kindness. That was random to me. And, sorry, I'm just I had a little epiphany here as I'm sharing all this with you. So that if it's a random act of kindness, it's not random for the person doing it. No, because you're intentionally choosing to do the act of kindness. How could it be random for you? For me, if it was a random act of kindness for the doer, it would be you just randomly thought of it. I'm just going to do this act of kindness now randomly. I'm going to hold the store open. I'm just going to randomly do this. Which, those moments are great. Don't get me wrong. That happens. And I hope you take action on those when they happen. But if you're choosing to do random acts of kindness, that means you're intentionally choosing to do it. So the random part comes from the receiver, the person who is a recipient of that act of kindness. But if you're intentionally choosing it, aren't you intentionally choosing in any case if you're choosing to do random acts of kindness? It's random to the receiver, but to you, it's intentional. And so I guess what irks me about it, this is what the pause was, that epiphany I had was, I guess what irks me is it's people who just want to be contrarians about it. Maybe they just want to be special or unique about it and be like, I'm just going to be contrary, and maybe that helps them stand out. I don't know. There's no I'm working hard. Let me say this like this. I'm working hard not to judge that or people. And we all judge at times, and I do my best not to, right? But it's a work in progress, and I'm just being totally open. I'm not perfect at it. I'm getting better, but it's something I'll probably work at for my whole life. But why? I mean, if we boil it down, even if it irks me, if you choose to say, hey, I'm doing an intentional act of kindness, or don't do random, do intentional. If that's what you choose to do. Cool. You do what works for you. But it's the same coin, in my opinion, unless I'm looking at it totally weird. It's the same coin. You're spreading kindness, whether randomly or intentionally, to the person receiving it. I imagine it's random. Sorry. It just bothers me. But regardless, you're spreading positivity, you're spreading joy, you're spreading kindness. Isn't that what it's about? So, while the phrasing of it might irk me, the act of it, the thing that you're doing, the action you're taking, that's a beautiful thing. And I hope we can do more of that. So here's the challenge, and you probably already guessed what that challenge is. Whether or not it's an intentional act of kindness or a random act of kindness, whatever you choose to call it, do something kind for someone. Do something kind. Share love, share joy, share some kindness out with the world today. It could be, you don't even have to see anyone, right? It could be via text message, a phone call, an email, a post on social media, a comment, or an in-person act, whatever it is. Share some kindness today. All right, I love you. I appreciate you. Go shine your beautiful lights and share some kindness. Until next time, I will catch you later.